Hello and welcome to another movie reviews by Benjamin. Tonight I went and saw After Earth, and I wish I could go back in time and save myself the money of the ticket price. Um, this movie it's not good at all. It's not good at all. M. Night Shyamalan directed. We've got Will Smith and his son. It's 1,000 years in the future. Earth has been vacated several centuries ago, and they're taking there's a alien that can sense the fear the pheromone fear that we pump off our bodies when we're scared, and it's blind and it can't see anything, but it can smell the pheromones. And they use this creature to kind of train the rangers. The space rangers are kind of like the military now, and they're taking one of these beasts to a training planet, and of course the ship crashes. Everybody dies except Will Smith and his son, whatever. And it goes from there, and the ship has been split in two, and they need to find the emergency beacon that was in the back of the ship. Of course, they're, I think, something like 100 kilometers away, and both of Will Smith's legs are broken, so he sends his son out, and he's got him on the radio comm, and he's just, sending his son out, and his son is arrogant, and he's really good at what he does, but he has a bad attitude, and he kind of likes to showboat in the field a little bit when he's in training at the very beginning. And so his dad's kind of walking him through this whole, they crash land on Earth, which is, that's the title of the film, After Earth. So they're on Earth, and everything has evolved to kill humans. Obviously, there's no people on the planet now. It's all just animals, and he's got to fight off a pack of baboons that are out to kill him. And, of course, the alien that they was carrying on the ship has, of course, escaped, so that's hunting him the whole time too. He fights some saber-toothed tiger-looking things. This movie is, I guess Will Smith's son, all he did was stand in front of a green screen, because everything in this movie is CGI. $130 million to make this movie, and in opening weekend it made $27.5 million. So nowhere near what they were supposed to make on this. This movie is terrible. It's horrible, and there's one reason why it's horrible. Jaden Smith. That kid is a terrible actor. He has no range of emotion whatsoever. The only face is he has stuck on his face looks like he's about to cry the entire time. If he's playing somebody who's mad, if he's playing someone who's happy, he always has knitted eyebrows, and he's just always looks like he's about to cry. He's a terrible actor. His lines are just, a cardboard box is what he looks like on screen, It's terrible. Keanu Reeves is a better actor than him, and that's saying a lot. This movie, Will Smith, I actually read an interesting article. Will Smith has, every movie he's been in the summertime, like a summer blockbuster that he's been in, has been the top of the weekend that it comes out of all the other movies that have come out. And this is the first one, I guess, in his entire career where it was not the top of the box office, because it's horrible. Now, Will Smith does do a good job in this movie. He really does. He's a very different sort of character than what we're used to seeing him as. He's used to kind of being the funny comic relief sort of guy, but he's very serious, very straight-laced. He's a general in the Army, which he looks like he's in his 30s, so I'm not sure how he got to general that quickly, but he's very, strict with his children, and his wife is kind of like the doting wife who sits at home and waits for her husband to come home from military, exploration, where he's out on other planets kind of trying to clear things up. So it's a very odd movie. Of course, like I said, M. Night Shyamalan did this one. As we know, all of his more recent films have been pretty bad. I don't know if this one is as bad as The Happening, but it's right up there with it. In my opinion, he hasn't made a good film since Sixth Sense, but that's just me. But no, this movie is just, it's terrible. The music, it's kind of like an orchestral score sort of thing, and that's good. It's one positive thing I can say about this movie. Zoe Kravitz plays Will Smith's daughter, who I can't really say what happens to her in the film, but it's kind of a motivator for the kid. And it's just, this movie is definitely something that you want to wait for it to come out on DVD, maybe Redbox it if you can. If you have a free Redbox rental, use it for this one. It's not, don't go see this in the theater. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. This one is just, it's bad. It's really bad. I'm going to give this one probably a 2 out of 10. This is the lowest score I've ever given a movie on any of these reviews. This movie, the only reason I can give it a 10, and I feel like that's being a little generous, is some of the... I guess the thing that I want to say about this movie is the potential. This movie had so much potential. Take away a ton of the CGI. Take away this horrible kid actor. And not that there's a lot of good kid actors out there, but they could have found somebody better. Take away some of that stuff, tweak some things, and this could have actually been a really great movie. But Jaden Smith ruined it. He just completely ruined the movie. So, that's really unfortunate because, like I said, this could have been a good movie, but it's not. It's really not. So, don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Next movie I will be reviewing will probably be Man of Steel, which comes out next week. Hoping to get on the midnight premiere of that. So hopefully we can kind of maybe get a little video while we're waiting in line, kind of build up the anticipation, then we'll be reviewing it the next day. But until then, I will see you at the movies.